Yeah, their water is bad. Water is bad everywhere. They say they have purifying... There's the purifying station or whatever in Megaton, but without it, the water must be absolutely atrocious. I mean, they do have a nuclear bomb down there, so probably is leaking and all that. So, oh, there he goes. There he goes. Okay, so we know this... We can't do anything about these, and we also don't... we can't do anything about the other ones. Again, box of detergent, which I believe is what the Abraxo cleaner is, even though it's a cleaner. It's probably a thing. Let's see if we can access these computers now. Yes, we can. Maybe both of them. Let's see. Password goes in. The 5 laws of the family. Feast not on the flesh. Consume only the blood. This is our strength. So it's like a weird style of vegetarianism sort of thing. We do not eat the flesh of those we kill for food. We will only drink of their blood and leave the body intact. The consumption of flesh is filthy and unclean. This action is what causes the humans to treat us like animals. We are not animals. We are the family. And here it's pretty obvious that, I mean, it's just unavoidable. It's very obvious from the beginning, but in fact, when we were in an FU, I just didn't want to say it out loud because, well, it's more fun this way. They're vampires. Yeah. The thing is, they still kill people. They just don't eat their flesh. Right. Bear not the child, welcome only the exile. This is our fate. Because we carry the stain of our past in our bodies, which I assume is mad cow's disease, I think, is what you get from eating human flesh when you're a human yourself. If you're not human, then you can eat human flesh. I think it's... I'm not 100% sure how it goes, but basically there's like a protein in human flesh that if eaten in uncooked meat, basically causes brain damage and after a few years, insanity and stuff like that. But anyway, we can never let it pass to our offspring. Mad cow's disease, I believe, is not... it doesn't pass to the offspring, but these guys wouldn't know. Who would in turn carry those foul actions out, beginning the cycle anew. The family must seek the wasteland for others of its kind in order to maintain itself. That is our fate. Others of its kind. So they... Okay, so we're learning that they're A, not humans. B, their children are also not humans. So they must not have humans. C, that there's other non-humans like them outside of here. So how and apparently they just they're born like that, and not because their parents are non-humans. They're born off of humans, and I'm saying that I'm assuming it's not because of that, because Ian didn't say anything about his parents being non-human. But either way, we have feed not for pleasure, partake only to nourish. This is our dignity. We only kill the humans. Only humans as well. When we are hungry or when we must defend ourselves. We never hunt for sport or pleasure. We do not prey on children, for they are not yet tainted by society's view of us. Also, they are really weirdly impervious to damage, which is weird, but we're gonna not include that in that little space over there, because, you cannot kill children in this game. The family will not tolerate murder, which, murder is specifically unlawful slaughter of humans, I think. Because if it's in self-defense, it isn't murder. Because murder, I think that's what the definition of murder. I might be wrong on that. Seek not the sun's light. Embrace only the shadows. This is our refuge. Because we are creatures of the night, we must not set foot in daylight. We move silently across the ground only under the watchful eye of the moon above. At the rising of the sun, we must seek the embrace of the shadows and never again gaze at its brilliance. The family seeks the dark as its refuge. And then the 5th law, kill not our kindred. Slay only the enemy. This is our justice. Above all, no member of the family will ever take the life of another member without the consent of the current leader. Anyone disobeying this action, the most heinous of all of our crimes, will be exiled from this place forever. We must not let our own inner demons cause us to fight amongst ourselves. We number only in the few, and we cannot risk extinction. Feeding grounds. These are perilous times for the family. We must feed, but the wasteland is a dangerous place. The only way to feed without massive loss of life is by getting close to the smaller human settlements. We will therefore use cunning and stealth to achieve our goals. No one is to forcibly enter any of their homes. We must keep our actions civilized. It's the only thing keeping us from being the animals they claim us to be. I don't think they do claim that. It's the second time in here that it mentions humans claiming them to be animals. I didn't hear anything about that. I did have that really weird speech check that I asked of that guy at the beginning of Arefu. What, Scott, you spooked? Even though I had no reason to believe that he was spooked in the first place. And his answer really was non sequiturs all around. But still, yeah, regarding the Arefu incident, it reads over here. I do not want an incident like this happening ever again! I was very clear that we are not to represent ourselves in a hostile way. The killing of the town's Brahmin was an act that was both unnecessary and potentially damaging to my work. And I believe we saw the Brahmin killed at the entrance of town. I'm dealing with a very delicate situation in this town, and I will not have it undermined by actions of revenge on humankind. Our time will come, I promise you. Vance. Were you complaining about that being locked? Because it wasn't locked. Does it get unlocked when I look at it? That's weird. Let's see if this one is different. They have two computers. You'd think that maybe they had different things, but no, they cloned the hard drives. It's fine. So, probably, I say hard drives, but probably holotapes. Hard drives wouldn't be a thing in the setting. Because the 50s didn't have anything like that in terms of storing technology. It's all tape, and in fact, I believe in Fallout 1 and 2 you do see tapes on walls and tape reels and all that, and soft drives and all that, because them being hard is bad for manufacturing.
It appears we have a lot to speak about. I hear that you decided to speak to Ian regardless of my warnings. Be that as it may, I am still interested in what you conversed about. Did he come to a decision?
Yeah, before I talk about Ian, there's still the matter of Arefu to discuss.
As long as you maintain this level of civility, please proceed.
Well, I have a few ways of doing things, which is lovely. How can I convince you to stop preying on Arefu?
No convincing is necessary. I must say your visit is a pleasant change from what I am accustomed to when dealing with humans. In light of this, I promise you that no further harm will befall you or Arefu. Of that you have my solemn oath. Now, what of young Ian? Tell me his decision.
Yeah, Ian's decided to leave the family. Or, I mean, leave here. He didn't tell me about. He's going back to Arefu. That's what he said.
It saddens me to lose one of my flock, but I believe everyone has to follow their own path. All I was attempting to do was guide him. Now it seems that responsibility has fallen upon you. I hope you will be more successful. Please, I want you to take this. Consider it as an apology to you for all the hardships you had to endure finding this place. Goodbye, human. Our time together has been rather educational.
He gave me schematics for a shish kebab. It's a good thing I didn't buy them. And now I can return to Evan. So that's it, Vance.
Always a pleasure. What can I do for you?
Oh yeah, the other options. Tell me what about this place?
You are standing inside Maresti, the home of the family. This is our sanctuary from the outside world. It is a refuge for those society labels as outcasts.
The family?
The family has become our moniker because that is exactly what we are. Related by blood. Even if all of us look different on the outside, we all have had the same vice infesting our insides. But now, through my teachings, These subjugated people have come together and formed a bond stronger than mere friendship.
Wait, they're subjugated because they have the vice? I assume the vice is killing people. And they're subjugated. So you'd expect them to be like prison escapees and stuff like that. Either way, I think I finally understand what you people are.
Indeed. Tell me what you've learned from the laws. What do you think we are?
You're vampires, or at least you follow their fictional traditions.
Do you think I believe I can turn into a bat and fly away? Of course not. Do I cast my image in a mirror? Absolutely. Now, ask me if I believe these individuals from every corner of the wasteland need me to give them a sense of purpose and identity. I have shown these people the ways of the vampire. I've provided them shelter, organization, and a sense of belonging.
You do this by teaching them that they're mythical beings?
Now, you disappoint me. You need to open your mind and think for a moment before you pass judgment. I have reined in their cravings and taught them to eat not of the flesh, but to drink of the blood. Most importantly, they have a family. A place where their quirks are tolerated and understood.
It's definitely not a quirk, my dude. It is, they are murderers. And also, Ian is a murderer. And also, he didn't really say any reason why he killed his parents. Apart from whatever hunger thing, whatever, he was hungry. I have to go.
Come back to us anytime. The family considers you a friend.
For sure, for sure. I'll come back and I'll read more about things in your computer. That should be interesting. Maybe there's reasons for why these people kill and whatnot.
Hey there.
Hey, cake lady.
Bye, sweetie.
I was wondering if I had new lines with you.
Hello.
Hello, I was wondering the same for you.
I understand.
Well, they don't have new lines. And how did I come in here? Oh, yeah, I came in through here. And, this is a dead end as well. Yeah, right? Let me look at the map. And we got the schematics over here. When ignited and used properly, the shish kebab provides two important functions in a melee: slashing and burning. I don't think burning is an important function in a melee. Honestly, I can do without that. But, yeah. Let's get out of here. I think there might have been some places that we should visit the way we came back. That way? But let's see if the murderers are outside. How do I... Oh, right, I know where I'm at. Let's see if... Yeah, this thing. Yeah, it is. It is a trap. Okay. Yeah, it's a thing that just bonks you on the head. It's fine. Let's see if the murderers are outside. The ones that that wanted to kill us. If they're gone, maybe. It's daytime. I think they're gone. Curious. Railway spikes. More railway spikes in here. Explosions. I think this is early morning? Yeah, there's railway spikes all over. And a conductor. But not a railway conductor. That's a different thing. Also, isn't it like a musical conductor? Isn't that a conductor as well? I don't actually know what a conductor is. It could be just a wire. Yeah, they're gone. Good news then, I suppose. I also don't know where I'm at. So, you know, in terms of... Oh! There were two locations for us to access the family. This one is locked. Oh, it's a super mutant over there. They're friends. Yeah, let's go back to Orefu. Hello, Mr. Super Mutant. Oh, we got a trader over here. Yeah, this is probably the same passage that we traveled.
A wanderer without a weapon doesn't last long out there. Pick up the best now, while you still can.
No, it's fine. I'll see you later. Lucky Harith. I don't remember. Were you the one that I met already before?
Until we meet again, keep yourself alive out there.
Out here, you mean? Because we're out here. Bye.
Ah, hello.
Hello. Yeah. So I think the location must be somewhere nearby. The location that's between us. There's some monsters over there. The location that's between us and Orefu. Because we're headed towards Orefu. What are we dealing with? I think we have monsters. Let's get this out. Short range, in fact. Okay. What is this? I'll see you later. I don't want to have to deal with you, no. That's not the location, though. Oh, it's just mole rats. It's the crab people. Let me bring this out. Yeah, it's the crab people. It's gotta be like... Oh yeah, I remember. This is the, that pier. Yeah, we're good. We didn't come up here, though. There's nothing. It's weird that there's a pier up here. It's weird. No pun intended. There's Brahmin that are alive down here now. Good. Yeah, avoiding mole rats and whatnot is really easy. I mean, it's a good thing because they should be blind, considering, you know, that they're mole rats. I don't know if they're blind. I say blind, but moles aren't actually blind. They just don't see very well. They don't need to. Are you gonna shoot me again? Wouldn't it be funny if he shot Ian? I don't like this. I don't like this. Dude. What are you doing?
There he is, the hero of the day.
I mean, yeah, I took care of your problem.
I know. I talked to Ian, and he told me everything you did. I don't know how you did it, but goddamn am I glad you walked up that ramp and lent us a hand. Thanks again, kid. Consider yourself welcome back here anytime you're in this part of the wastes.
Okay, well, any help you can provide would be appreciated.
I've been saving up stuff for emergencies, in case things with Orefu got tremendously bad. You're welcome to some of it if you like.
Some scotch? That's... yeah. Can you give me more than scotch?
Sorry, the well's run dry.
Okay.
Come on back soon. I may have some stuff for you.
Well, I have a level up. That's awesome. And we're gonna go up on silence. Silence? No, science. We're gonna go up on lockpicks. And because lockpicks, we have those clothes that can make them easier. Well, I can bring it up by 5. I'll go with that. Explosives. Did we get extra explosives? I think that should be enough for the moment. And, I mean, repair is always good. But let's go up on barter, because that way it's 25. And the skill checks usually are on the 5s and the 10s. So, what else? What do we have here? It's level 5, so we didn't unlock any new Perks? Yes, perks. And we're gonna go with Swift Learner. We're getting a lot of those for an extra 10% of experience. Man, the rest of them is just skills. I don't need that. My god, I need that thing to just not be super scary and spooky. I wonder if these people say anything.
Huh? Oh, you're back.
Hi.
Watch it, will you? Hey there.
Any help you can provide would be appreciated. I'm just collecting, you know.
Why, yes. Let me give you one of my old-fashioned chocolate chip cookies. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
She didn't give me cookies, though. They did leave their house unattended. What happens if I put what she gave me in her dresser? I don't lose karma. I also don't gain it. She just gave me a tin can. Which is, yeah.
Hey-ho. Welcome back to our cozy village.
Thank you, thank you. Where's your...
Huh?
Oh,
Oh, you're back.
yeah, Ken.
Don't mind Braylee. She's in La La Land again.
No, it's just fuck off. Yeah, give me stuff.
Well, all I can do is offer my repair services to you. I'm pretty good with fixing stuff. That's usually because Braylee breaks everything, thinking she's making a cake or something.
Yeah, you don't resent her for that at all, either. Also, you're charging me money for it? Fuck you.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's probably where Ian is. Let's have a chat with... I forget her name. Hi.
I'm glad I was wrong about you. Welcome back.
I'm collecting rewards, I think.
There are a few interesting places around here I've heard about. I don't know if they'll help you or not, but you're welcome to them.
Map marker added. Thank you.
Don't be a stranger. It's nice to have company.
I'm sure it is in a town like this. A murderer, a psycho, another psycho, and a lady who has dementia. Yeah. And also the two parents of this guy that apparently weren't evil. He didn't say anything about them being bad.
Thanks for setting me straight on everything.
Yeah, about that. Would you mind if I asked you about your unusual hunger that you mentioned?
I suppose not.
When did you first discover you had the That's a weird way to talk about hunger. Were you just hungry? What?
I was about 10 years old, and I was playing with Lucy down under the overpass. We loved throwing rocks in the water. We saw some wastelander trying to break open the Brahmin pens and steal one of them, so I ran over and told him to stop. He just laughed and pushed me away. When I fell, suddenly my head started to hurt, and my eyes got all blurry. It was almost like I blacked out. Next thing I know, Lucy was pulling me off the guy. I had ripped his throat open with my teeth.
What did Lucy say when she saw you do that to the wastelander?
She said I, changed into another person, that I even glared at her and raised my arms like I was going to kill her. The wastelander took a swing at me with some kind of club. I turned around and jumped on him. I tore his throat open with my teeth. If he wouldn't have done that, Lucy may have been killed too. I just don't know.
But probably, yes. Did you ever talk to your parents about it?
Lucy said Mom and Dad would never have understood. She told me to keep what I did a secret, and that she'd try and help me. Thanks to Lucy, she was able to stop that from ever happening again for years. Every time I'd feel the hunger, she'd hold on to me and not let go. After a while, the hunger almost seemed to go away until, well...
Until you've learned that ellipses only have 3 dots? Is that what happened? Because I saw that. Do you really believe in vampires? Because you're a vampire or something. Do you... What?
I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I'm not totally dumb. I know they were in stories and all that. But who knows? Maybe Vance is right and vampires were just people like us who learned to control their hunger and drink only blood. I mean, vampires are regarded as feared monsters instead of hunted animals like cannibals. Kind of makes sense.
No, it doesn't. They are also hunted as, cannibals aren't animals. Animals can be cannibals, but... Cannibals is just... That's a noun. Cannibal is an adjective when applied in that particular sentence. You're not born a cannibal unless your species can, well, if because like praying mantises, for example, they're cannibals if you want to use the noun, or they're cannibal if you want to use the adjective. But that's so they're born a cannibal in the sense that it's in their genes. But I suppose they could be socialized into not, praying mantis could be socialized into not cannibalizing other members of their species. If you could talk to the praying mantis, that is, and if they actually cared about what you had to say, because technically you can talk to the praying mantis, they just don't. They don't care what you have to say because they're insects. There's no socializing insects. Either way, let's talk about something else. My rambles are. This quest is very weird.
Yeah, okay.
I know it's painful because of the murder that you did for no reason. And anyway, but let's talk about what happened in Narefu.
It actually kind of makes me feel better to talk about it. Go ahead.
Why did you do what you did to your own parents?
I wish I could answer that. I really do. I don't even remember it happening. When the hunger takes over, it's like being pushed aside, like something else is controlling me. I can see what's happening, but can't close my eyes. I don't even remember exactly what happened until Vance knocked on the door.
It's kind of interesting that he said before, "Isn't it obvious? Duh! I killed them because I was hungry." Or, I'm paraphrasing, but either way, that's more or less what he said. How did Vance know you were one of them? I imagine... I'm asking this, but it might have something to do with the fact that he knocked on the door and saw you with your dead parents and blood in your mouth and stuff.
That's the weird thing. He has some sort of crazy sixth sense about her or something. Maybe all of our kind do. As soon as I was with the family, I really felt at home for the first time in my life. It's like all these people are my real brothers and sisters.
You mean Lucy wasn't like that? Because it felt like she was pretty good as a sister. The holding you until you stopped being hungry, and giving you advice on how to deal with your parents' opinions about protecting you and your sister from an aggressive murderer. Even though that was probably bad advice, I'm pretty sure your parents would have understood. Unless your parents really were really bad people, which I'm hoping they were.